Hey guys, back with another video here. This one I'm very excited for because as you can see here, I got some cool Friday the 13th Blu-rays in from Germany, imported over. They're called mediabooks, so I kind of wanted to go through these. They're really, really awesome. I can't wait to display these. It's kind of bittersweet though because I ordered part 2 through 8. Except for 7. I already own 7 because that's my favorite of the franchise. So I already had that for about a year now. And I wanted to get all of them. So I finally got some cash saved up and I was able to purchase them all. But they forgot part 2 in the box. So part 2 was missing. So I had to write Amazon Germany customer service. I don't know how it's going to work being I don't know a lick of German. Well, I know some German. I took German in high school. But not enough to write them telling them that they forgot part 2. And if they can send me one. So hopefully, we'll get the language barrier set and I can get the part 2 that I ordered. So it's kind of bittersweet because I wish it was here to, show you everything all together. But once it comes in, I'll do a quick video on it. But these things are super cool because they're media books, so they're real cushy. And they're quite expensive. The U.S. rate going for them, it ranged for about $45 to $50. So if you do the math, it was pretty expensive to get all these. But so don't tell my wife. But let's dig into them and go from there. But first we're going to start off with Freitag der 13, TL3, otherwise known as Friday the 13th Part 3. These are cool because the slips, I really like them because they have kind of like the final girl and the Jason in the movie on them. So you have Chris Higgins there with Richard Brooker's Jason. On the side, you got the picture of Jason with the cool little red blood splat Blu-ray disc logo there, so I think that's really cool. Then you got the spine. And then here's the back. Cool picture of Jason reaching in, trying to grab Chris there, and some screenshots. Let's take the slip off here, and as you can see, it's the Part 3 hockey mask. Is the cover, which is really, really cool. I like the way they did these. And the back has the other side of the mask, so you see the straps there and the inside of the hockey mask. So that's really, really cool. But when you open these up, you got the main Blu-ray disc, which is Region B, so you do have to have a region-free player to play these, which I do, thank God. They're pretty inexpensive. They're about $150, and you can get them, and you can play movies from all over the world. So I really recommend it as a Blu-ray collector, so you can get cool stuff like this. There's a cool picture of Chris Higgins there. Then you got the book inside of it. That's what they call them, media books. I won't be able to read any of this unless I call over one of my friends. She's German, from Germany, to read it for me. But other than that, I'll get to enjoy the pictures. Sorry, I got kind of a glare going on there. I'm in the kitchen. Best lighting in the house. I wanted to make sure you guys can see all the details. So I'm in here doing it. There's the unused makeup that they decided to change for Jason. That's what he would have looked like, but they decided to change it. And then you also get the DVD copy and bonus disc as well. So there's one DVD. I think that's the movie. And then this is the bonus material. I believe the bonus material is pretty much all the stuff you have in the States. So not much difference there. And then it's just the other part of the scene with Chris that it showed. Alright, cool. So there's part 3. This might be a little longer video because I'm going to show you all 8 of them. Or 7 of them. Alright. So next up, Freitag der 13, Teal 4, Das letzte Kapitel. Otherwise known as Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. This one's kind of cool because obviously the final girl is Tommy Jarvis. And then you got Part 4 Jason when he got the machete through the hand. So that's there. Then you got that picture of him too on the side with the Blu-ray logo. There's the spine. There's the back. Cool stuff. Alright, and here we got the main cover. Got the bloody axe indent there. And the inside of the mask. You can even see the cut up there. Oh. Opening this up, got the main Blu-ray disc there. Jason on it. As well as kind of a scene with the back of Trish's body. It's the original cover with the logo there. Original poster. Some more cool stuff in German. Cool pictures. Young Corey Feldman right after Gremlins was filmed. Marty McFly's dad. It's a cool little center picture there. So yeah, there's that, and then the same thing there. The two DVD discs. So. I can't get that one in right now, so I will wait. Oh, got it. Next up, part 5, New Beginning. Again, Tommy Jarvis is the final girl, along with Roy there. I don't care what anyone says, part 5 is one of my favorite of the franchise. It's probably the most Friday the 13th film of the Friday the 13th franchise. Even though it's not Jason, I know it's not Jason, he was dead. They killed him in part 4. They were trying something new. There's the spine there. Got a cool picture of Roy after he busts through the door. All that good stuff. Yeah, I really like part 5. I like it more and more every time I watch it. And now in the Friday the 13th game, Roy's in the game, so it's really, really awesome. It's a cover. Got the Roy hockey mask with the blue chevrons. So you can tell that's not the real Jason. He's not has the red. Opening it up, we got the original cover with the hockey mask we've never ever seen in any of the movies. There's the disc. Open it up. Oh, boobs. Was not expecting that. Looks like the Japanese poster. Corey Feldman was in the beginning. That's all he could do because he was going to film the Goonies. So they did it real quick in his backyard, filmed the opening scene, and then they changed the actor for the rest of the movie. John Shepard, I think he did really, really well as Tommy Jarvis. So, there we go. Debbie Sue Voorhees, the only actor to have the same last name as Jason. Best boobs in the franchise as well. Gotta say so myself. She's also a teacher now in my state of New Mexico, where I'm from. I'm here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and she's a boobs. She's a teacher down in Ruidoso, which is down south of here. Cool shot of Roy, and then the 2 DVD discs. Same thing. Back of the mask. These are all pretty much the same, but still, you may want to look at them, so I'll show them to you. Next up, Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Again, Tommy Jarvis is the final girl. Cool shot of Part 6 Jason there. Spine, again with the cool shot of Jason. Blu-ray disc. And my favorite scene of the franchise, when he crashes the RV and stands on top of it while it's flaming. It's pretty cool. Alright. It's a cover. Part 6 mask. Just the messed up chevron there. No other chevrons. Same thing, back. Original cover. Interesting to kind of make it with the red and make it look like it's 3D, even though this movie wasn't in 3D. It's the disc, as well as cool shot of Tommy and Jason fighting in the boat in the water. Japanese poster. Tom Matthews as Tommy was probably the best choice of the franchise. He's awesome. More pictures. It's RV driving. And then the DVDs. Again, can't stress enough if you're a collector of Blu-rays and like to spend money to get a region-free player, because then you can play anything like this. One thing I didn't talk about is I have the US set as well, the tin, and they have 2 movies per disc after part 4. So 5 and 6 are on a disc, 7 and 8 are on a disc. Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X are on a disc. So what's awesome with these is this their own separate Blu-ray, so they're not sharing 2 movies on one disc. So the picture quality is a little better, because you don't have like the compression rate of trying to fit 2 movies onto one disc. You got to kind of compress things. Things aren't as clear. Things get more pixelated. They look great. I mean, can't really tell, but these have more detail on the picture than the other ones do. So I think that's what's cool too, is a single disc for a movie as opposed to sharing, and it looks better as well. All right, here's Friday the 13th Part 7, A New Blood. I already had this one for about a year now. My favorite of the franchise. I had this on VHS, so I watched it pretty much weekly. So this is why it's nostalgia factor. I mean, it's not the best Friday the 13th movie, but Jason looks the best in this movie. He looks awesome. He has all the damage from, rotting in the lake and getting shot and hit with axes and propellers. So Jason looked really cool, and it's just a fun movie for me. So there we got Tina as well as Part 7 Jason. Picture of him there on the side. As well as that iconic shot with the axe, as you would see on like the NES video game box and everything. This was also the first with Kane Hodder, so that's also awesome, because Kane plays the best Jason, hands down. I mean, people argue it, saying Richard Brooker or Ted White or, what's his name? Graham from Part 6. But gotta give it to Kane. Alright, here's the mask there. You can see all the damage. And then the straps in the back. You can see the cut off of the mask there. Original box. Disc. As well as a cool shot of Jason there. See his teeth and everything. I love that. Japanese poster. Tina. Cool shots. Cool stuff. See if there's a picture of him without his mask. Yep. I mean, how cool is that? Best looking Jason of the franchise. The DVDs. It's Part 7. And last but not least, Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Got Rennie there. Part 7 Jason. I really liked his mask in Part 8 Jason. I really liked his mask in Part 8. I don't know, I like the yellowness of it as well as the different chevrons. Got the back there. Yeah, I like the little chevrons facing the other direction. I don't know, it looks cool. Here's the back. Opening up original cover. I like how they included the original box art with it. The disc, him in the subway train. Come on, disc. Cool side shot of Jason there. Kane Hodder's second movie as Jason. There's the New York poster, infamous poster that New York made, the city of New York made them, or state of New York, I should say, take down. They didn't like it. Jason cut in through their poster there. I actually have this as a tattoo on my arm. He's slicing through my arm just the same way, same coloring and everything. Yeah, it's probably my least favorite of the franchise, but I still love it. I love them all. I love all the movies, I can't lie. It's my favorite franchise. I love them all for their own things. I mean, how can you beat Jason walking through Times Square? It might have only been for a few minutes or a few seconds, but the shot's iconic. The ending, though, I don't know about that ending. But I love them all. Doesn't matter how bad they are. Got the DVDs there. Well, there you go. I would have showed part 2 as well. Same thing. It doesn't, since he doesn't wear a hockey mask. It's just the paper bag with the eye, or not the paper bag, but the sack, potato sack with his eye looking through it. Same thing. You have Alice and then and Jason at the bottom and everything. So pretty much looks the same. But on the shelf, these are gonna look amazing. When you have them all sitting there with all the pictures and stuff, it looks cool. See, look at that. See all the Jasons on the side. This is gonna look great on the shelf. Super cool. The only, I gotta say, they just re-released these on Blu-ray, the first 8. Warner Brother or Paramount did last week. Or this week, I think on Tuesday, they came out with the set. This box art blows any of that away. I mean, I had to get these from Germany, but these are probably the coolest art I've seen on any of the Friday the 13th movies. Because they started getting like those real generic ones, you know. Part 7 and 6 have the Part 5 Jason on it, so very inconsistent. But these look awesome. So, love that these are going to be on my shelf. Alright guys, well it's already been almost 20 minutes, taking up your time. I hope you guys have yourself a great weekend. I'll probably, think I have some stuff coming in next week that I'll make videos of. Hopefully I'll get my part 2 of this as well. And I'll show that one off too. But I will talk to you guys later. Right, bye.